2020 is turning into the year where I say things I never thought I would say, like, have you disinfected all of your groceries before you put them away? Or, hey, that mask looks really cute. Or even, I'm 40. That one definitely snuck up on me. Today, we add another one to the list because the United States Supreme Court is hearing a case that could strip contraceptive coverage from the ACA. Now, I could rattle off a list of statistics about why that would be bad for the economy and bad for public health, but here is what we know would happen if we lose contraceptive coverage. We know that reproductive care would become even more of a privilege for just a select few than it already is. We know that inequalities that have long existed would only be exacerbated. We know that public health would be in jeopardy. And we know that the most challenging impacts of that decision would disproportionately be borne by low-income communities and communities of color. This one is personal for me. I worked at Planned Parenthood during this debate around the ACA. I pounded the pavement in Congress day after day, making the case that we needed contraceptive coverage. And much more importantly, I watched patient after patient after patient bravely tell their stories to members of Congress about what it would mean to not have to worry about the ability to afford contraceptives. When I think about this being stripped away, I'm furious. And I'm even more furious when I think about it in the context of a Supreme Court case that was heard just at the beginning of March that could overturn Roe versus Wade. As we come out of this COVID-19 crisis, we need to make sure that people everywhere have access to reproductive care. It is an essential part of our recovery, and these rights being stripped away, potentially stripped away now, could be incredibly harmful. I am more committed now than ever to go to Washington and fight for reproductive health care, to once again pound the pavement in Congress, but this time as a member, fighting for care, fighting for reproductive justice, and access to the services that people need. Now, this is the point in the video where I would ask you to go to our website, but instead, let me say this. Justice Ginsburg, get well soon. We are all pulling for you and wishing you the speediest of recoveries.